Hello, good morning and welcome to another edition of The Good, The Bad, The Ugly. The juice review show brought to you by the Department of Inhaled Vapours. Now, I've been very kindly sent 5 from the Mystique range from Space Jam. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through 3 of them in this part, then I'll go through 2 in the second part, so you lot don't get a numb arse watching it. Must state for the purpose of this video, I have not been paid to do this review, and I've also not paid for the product. These have been sent to me for review purposes only. Must also state any views or opinions you hear during this review are mine and mine alone. I have not been influenced in any way, shape or form about what I say about this product. Right, just going to take you quickly through the packaging and all this sort. Now, this is how it comes. It comes in this really nice box, I have to admit. And originally this was all heat shrunk wrapped plastic all the way around that, so it's like it's the tamper, so you know if someone's been in it. The actual box itself, if we just have a look on the back there, we have warnings. We have warnings in English, Spanish and French, which is good. So they basically try to cover the European market in the areas that they sell. Tells you at the top it's a 0 milligram. It's got the 18 plus and also the recycling warning, recycling advice on there as well. Do not use your suffering from respiratory and or cardiovascular diseases. Do not use during pregnancy and lactation. Avoid contact with eyes and skin. The use of protective gloves is advisable. Well, alright, you can put it as advisable, but no one's ever going to do it. Do not swallow. And then we've got some more warnings down here. P102, keep out the reach of children. P40S, store under lock and key. P301 and P310, in case of ingestion, immediately contact the nearest poison control centre or physician. P101, if medical advice is needed, have product container or label at hand. And P264, wash hands thoroughly after use. Then we've got the composition, PG, VG, food flavourings. Best buy. See date printed on the bottom of the label. The date refers to the unused product in its original packaging stored properly. Before use, read and understand the leaflet included in the package. Basically standard stuff. Just open up the box. As I say, package wise, yeah, the packaging's lovely. See there, we've got a bottle in there. Just take the bottle out. You also see in there is the safety leaflet in there as well, and it's a big one. It really is. I know that it's been done so basically they haven't got to produce labels for every bottle for every country that's sold in. So for Europe, we've got one of these, and like I say, it covers every single country in Europe that they sell to. We've got England, France, Spain, Denmark, Italy, Russian, and numerous other ones that I should have done more work in geography while I was at school, so I'd actually know what they were. I think that's Egypt. Basically everything has been covered. And that reiterates what was on the back of this. Product class, liquid with nicotine for electronic cigarettes, who it's been distributed by, probably components, safety devices reiterated. Big bit on warning first aid measures. Sale prohibited to persons under the age of 18. Do not use your suffering blah 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 blah. Again, do not use in pregnancy. Keep container tightly closed. Do not tamper with the contents. Do not swallow. Handle with care. Avoid contact with skin and eyes. Use protected blah blah blah. In case of contact with eyes, rinse immediately with plenty of running water for at least 10 minutes. Keep eyelids open. Seek medical advice. Do not use any eye wash or ointment before examination or advice. In case of direct contact with skin, wash immediately with water and soap any areas of the body which come in contact with the product, even if you only suspect it. Take off contaminated clothing. Do not release in the environment. Do not empty into drains. Store in a cool, ventilated, dry place away directly from sunlight and heat sources. This product is harmful for ingestion. Consult your physician. Warnings for medical personnel. If swallowed, do not induce vomiting. Do not give anything orally if the person is unconscious. Seek medical advice or blah blah blah. Instructions for use. Shake well. Used only with appropriate electronic cigarette filters or tanks, or for refilling filters or tanks, refer to the supplier's instructions attached to the electronic cigarette packaging. Best before date. See the date printed on the bottom of the bottle. The date on the bottle refers to unopened product in the original packaging and stored properly. And you can't really see on here, but that is printed on the bottom of the bottom. So there we go. Now, the three I'm going to take you through today, actually it would help if I actually show you the bottles as well. I'm going to do Oceanus, Prometheus, and last but not least, there we go, Kronos. Now, I have been looking, as I said, all these are 0 milligrams of nicotine, and they're all a 50-50 mix. Now, my weapon of choice today will be the Snow Wolf, and that has got a Flybone dual coiled to 0.24. I tell a lie, 0.34. What one should we have going first? We'll give the Prometheus a go first. Now, as a general rule, I'll have to be honest, if these hadn't come for me for review, I probably would never have bought them. Because when you go on the website, and it just says, I mean, I'll give you something, like Prometheus is the dessert one. And I really hope I've got that one right. Yeah, there. But that doesn't give me enough. There's a lot of desserts out there that I like, but to be fair, there's a lot of desserts out there I don't like. I mean, you go for the, which one's this one? No, that's the Prometheus. The Oceanus, that was just classed as a menthol. It's the menthol one, a complex menthol. Now, although I like menthol, I kind of personally want to know what that's been added with, because if that's got something in that I'm not a fan of, I've just blown rather a lot of money on a juice. So, kind of would like to see it. I have noticed some, especially with Vape Club, who are selling these, you can get more of an idea about what's actually in them by the reviews that are coming out further down. But on behalf of the company, I really wish they'd kind of just a little bit of more information on that one instead of going the interesting word, mysterious descriptions and teasers. Let's have a go on this one. Now this one, Oceanus, is the menthol one. And to be fair, I can't actually smell a lot of menthol. I'm getting more of a sweety smell than a menthol smell. It does smell nice. It smells creamy, but I'm not really getting the menthol side of it. It does smell nice, mind you. Kind of getting a hint of vanilla in there as well. Now, as with always, any like Space Jam's taste range and this range as well, there is a stupid amount of ingredients in each one of these. I'm not actually sure how many ingredients are in these. I know there's one that's got like about 45 ingredients. It's bananas. But they do blend well. You can tell where the general time, effort and expertise has gone into it. Here we go. Right, I'm going to, no, so 50-50. Let's go down a bit. I'm going down to about 50 watts to start off with, which is 3.93 volts. We've got the vapor production is just about right for what 50-50 should be. Not really getting a throat hit. Flavour wise, it's very nice. Very nice indeed, actually. Hang on. It's very creamy. The menthol is very subtle, to be quite honest. It's got more for an all-rounded flavour, where the menthol is just part of it. It's not the main event. Creaminess. Tell you exactly what it tastes like. It tastes like a Murray mint, a very exceptionally creamy Murray mint. I'll go up a little bit. Go up to 60. That's 4.3, so it's just over what a maximum neck battery should be. Wow, actually vapor production is really surprising for a 50-50 higher up. Creaminess really comes out. That is just more of a back note, the actual menthol. You do kind of feel it around the top of the mouth and just coating the side of the tongue for the menthol side of it. But Murray mint, it's Murray mint to an absolute T. Really creamy. I'm getting some vanilla notes onto that as well. That's nice, that's nice. Actually going up in the power, it does leave more of the kind of that mild menthol taste on your tongue, while the exhale just brings out the creamy, vanilla-y, small hint of caramelly taste that goes with it. It's definitely a Murray mint. I'll go up to 65 watts. The higher up we go, the more the menthol does come through. That's still very mild, but you still get that lovely creamy ending. That's good. Anyone who's looking for a Murray mint, and I mean, I'll be fair, I've only had like 2 decent Murray mints. This now being the second one. The other one was from the Great Vape. I think it's Great Vape GV Originals. They do a really nice Murray mint as well. But that is good. I have to admit that is good. I'll find it again. Yeah. So if you're after a very solid, I think menthol's actually a bit of a misdemeanor on that one. It's not really. It's more of a Murray mint. It's more creamy with a very, very subtle menthol. So I think anyone giving that think, oh, that's going to be a menthol, it is going to be a little bit disappointed by that. But you can taste how much work's gone into it. It's very, very nice. And we'll give this a quick blow out, and then I should go on to the next one. I'll go on the Prometheus. Ah, she's a glowed. Prometheus. Now this one's gone for more of a desserty one from what I've been told. Ooh. Ooh, that's very strong marzipan. There's a spice in there as well. I'm not quite sure what that is. It's definitely spice. I'm not sure if that's a nutmeg or cinnamon. Yeah, just painted that on there. So, we'll have to just like, how much I like the bottles. I mean, once again, we've got all the warnings on the bottle as well as the box, as well as the leaflet. Now I know that I say the leaflet's in there so they can cover all the European countries. But only thing I don't like about the bottle is it's another one of these dark coated bottles. It might make your bottle look nice, but I've not got a bloody clue how much is in there. It feels heavy, so I'm kind of gathered. The only way you can kind of do it, and it just about works, is if you hold it there with light behind it, and you can kind of just gauge where you are on the bottle. I don't like that. I don't like coated bottles. It is a thing of mine. One, you can never tell how much is in the bloody thing, and the second thing is, should there be, and I'm not saying there ever will be, but should there be an impurity in the bottle, I kind of like being able to see through, like that. I like to be able to see my liquid. It's a little thing of mine. It might be a little bit of my OCD. It might be me being overcautious. But I like to see in the bottle so I can see the liquid is clear. just a little thing of mine. Anyway, Prometheus, which smelled very, very, very marzipan-y. There you go, just getting the holes lined up again. Yep. Take that down again to start with. I'll start on 60. I'll start these off on 60. No, I won't. That's a bit high. I'll start on 55, which is 4.12 volts. Be fair, kind of. Made my nose run. Throat hit, not really again. Well, there's a little, but it's really, you're not going to really bother about it if you've got a problem with throat hit. Flavour. Kind of getting gingerbread. There's a little warm spice tingle on the tongue, which I think is cinnamon. And there is a very faint back note of marzipan. In fact, it's not unpleasant, and I'm not a fan of marzipan as a general rule, but because it's not pronounced, it's not overdoing it. But definitely this gingery. There's definitely a taste of Christmas in my mouth. Let's put it that way. Up to 60. Oh, now the marzipan's come out. Again, marzipan. Christmas cake, I think, is a spicy, like, kind of spiced Christmas cake. Kind of a dried fruit element to it as well. It's unusual. I really couldn't do this all day, to be honest, because it's a very rich, it's a very full flavour. It just kind of make you feel like you've had a Christmas pudding. Do kind of like the kind of gingerbready taste. The cinnamon works well. It's not overpowering. It just adds a nice warm spice to it. Marzipan, right? I'm not a fan of marzipan, but if you are, you would like this. Vapor production again below the fact it's a 50-50. It's amazingly good. Mind you, I found that with the taste range as well. They're all 50-50 seems to be what they go for, but the vapor production is always top notch. It's a very unusual flavour. I am kind of getting dried fruit now. More what's left in my mouth is more of a dried fruit, marzipan, and more. It's still kind of gingerbread on the way in, but then the cinnamon and the marzipan and this dried fruit kind of kicks in as well. Quite a lot of stottle cake as well. Stolen cake, even. That's a better word. Stolen cake. That's nice. I'm going to go up again. Up to 65. 4.6 volts. Marzipan's come through quite strong now. Not altogether a flavour I'd appreciate, but if you do go higher up, it does bring the marzipan out a lot more. Cinnamon's kind of dropped down a bit. Not really getting that kind of gingerbready taste anymore. Yeah, so if any of the Christmas cakes, to be honest, like the Stolen or Christmas cake and marzipan are your thing, yeah, get this. It's nice. It's nice. Definitely wouldn't be an all-day bake for me. I couldn't do it all day, but it's definitely something I'd dip into every now and again on special occasions. Which just leads me now to the last one. Where is the last one? I know where the last one is. Ah, here's the last one. And the last one is Kronos. Now this is just simply described as the candy, the complex candy flavour. Which, once again, yeah, it's probably more what I would go for because I like the sweetie flavours. Even though I'm an adult, yeah, who'd have thought that, FDA? But it's one of the ones I've probably more gone for because it's a candy flavour. But once again, if it's a candy that you're not a fan of and you buy it, you're going to be pissed off, to be quite honest. There we go. Actually dried that one out. Actually, I just very narrowly avoided a dry hit on that last one because I kind of got into it a bit. Right, smoke more. Oh. I'm getting orange. I'm getting a very bizarre orange. There's like a sour note to the smell of the orange. Anyway, let's go down again. No, do not do temperature control because you have not got temperature control on it. Right, we're down to 55. 4.2 volts. Ooh, that's nice. Orange on the way in. Ooh. The way out is the nice bit. It is the sweet bit on this. Kind of got like an orange sour going in. It really does play with the taste buds on the way in, but on the way out, that kind of turns to a lemon sherbet. That's different. Fruit hit is negligible. It's small. You're not really going to notice the fruit hit, to be fair. But the lemon on the way out, I'm going to turn it up and just see if that lemon comes out any more, because it's nice. And I'd be interested to see what happens, whether the orange gets stronger or whether the lemon comes more out to play. Oh, to be fair now, it's quite good on the inhale and the exhale. You kind of get an orange and lemon sherbety on both now, on the inhale and the exhale. Smells of orange in this room really nicely. You get the nice tingly fizzy effect on the tongue as the sherbet does its job. But that is a lovely orange and lemon. The orange and lemon part that kind of reminds me of more of those hard fruit juice candies you can get, where you get the lemon juice and the orange juice as a candy, and then you get this lovely sherbet. It's kind of like, you maybe used to get those foot-long sticks of sherbet that's down your throat, and kind of reminds me a lot of that. I could do a lot of that. I could do a stupid amount of that. That's nice. The effect on the tongue, it is basically the fizz comes as soon. It is like pouring sherbet on your tongue. That is how quick that reacts. Normally you kind of get like the fizz at the end. No, this is straight away. As soon as that flavour hits your tongue, it just makes the mouth water really well. That's good. I really like that one. That was, which one was that again? That was Kronos. Yeah, I can wholeheartedly recommend that one to anyone who likes a sweetie. That is really nice. That is nice. Anyone who likes a Murray mint, I can well recommend that one, because that's mainly what I'm getting, is a very creamy, subtle mint flavour. And anyone who likes Christmas cake, yeah, anyone who likes anything to do with Christmas, to be fair, will love, if I can actually hold the bottle the right way, which would be a handy start. That one is a very nice crystal plate. It's a bit rich for my liking, and the marzipan isn't a personal fave of mine, but anyone who does like it, yeah, have a go on that one. Well, that brings me to the end of part 1 of this review. If you have enjoyed watching, please like, share, comment, and of course subscribe to the channel. And I shall be back very soon with part 2. So on behalf of myself, Darren Stone, head of the Department of Inhaled Vapours, I bid you all a very good evening. Even a good morning, because it hasn't been that long I've done this review. Goodbye.